Hi HTV fans, it is fight week, and yes, it is the who is who in the 130 weight class division. I'm talking about Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson. I am excited to be doing this pre-fight analysis with you, and I'm going to talk about their weaknesses, their strengths, how they got here, what I feel should be the strategy going in, and then of course my prediction. You don't want to miss it. This is Talking Boxing. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Valdez first. Valdez is coming in as the WBC title holder with a 30-0 record. Now, he did not get here easily. He beat Jason Valdez, Miguel Berchelt, and Robson Kosaki. None of these guys were walkovers, and they also had decent records. Of note, Valdez knocked down Berchelt 3 times. That's how he won the WBC, and then successfully defended it against Robson. So what does Valdez bring to the table? He has the experience. He can take a punch. He's very aggressive, and also he has lots of power. Now to some weaknesses. Age is not on his side. He's getting older at 31, fighting a much younger Stevenson who is at 24 years. The body can take but so much. Now, the other thing is that he does not protect himself well. If you watch some of his other fights, Valdez allowed and opened himself too much. Even to some of the low-class fighters that he fought. And this is partly because of the way he fights. He's very aggressive, and so therefore he leaves a lot of opening, and then the body takes a lot. But hey, he eats them all and still comes out a winner. Hopefully, he's going to take a lot of punches, but I'm hoping that he protects himself against Stevenson. Now to Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson comes in at 17-0, having defeated Toka Kancleri, Jeremiah Nakathila, and then Jamal Herring. That's how he won the WBO along the way. What does Stevenson bring to the table? He's technically astute. He's also got good speed and also great timing. He's very versatile, which means that he can read the fight and then adjust as they go. And this is why some people think he's boring, because he's not the aggressive type compared to Valdez. He actually takes his time and he's very technical. Where can Stevenson improve? It's hard to think of something right now, but I think technically he's got it. He's your boxer who learns how to fight, and that's exactly what is expected of him. He goes, read the fight, adjust as he goes. So I would say technically not a lot of improvement personally, but people say he got attitude. And many people feel that Valdez is humbler and calmer compared to Stevenson, who people feel like is arrogant. But let's remind ourselves that those traits don't box. You may win more fans outside the ring, but the decision is made in the ring. So there are some fighters, of gone are the days, Ali and those, who talk a lot. And people think we're arrogant, but they actually follow it in the ring. So if Stevenson appears arrogant, but then that's what he needs to do in the ring, I think fans are going to love it. Now on to the strategies. These are the best fighters in their weight class, and they are both bringing belts. I think as boxing fans, we couldn't ask for anything better. Valdez got a good trainer in the name of Eddie Reynoso in San Diego, currently in camp with pound-for-pound king and undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez. Now, if Valdez is putting in the work in training camp with these folks, we should expect him to come out with something spectacular, but only if he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Now, many think this is a test for Shakur Stevenson, and others feel like Stevenson is a boring fighter, as I had already discussed earlier, just because of the way he fights. He's not aggressive. So they feel he's boring, and he's just being pushed and hyped by Top Rank and ESPN. Soon, we're going to find out. Now, what I know is Stevenson is a master of the outside of the ring. Valdez needs to box him inside, because if he makes the mistake and stays outside with Stevenson, Stevenson is going to annihilate him. He's going to demolish him. He's going to erode him. So I'm hoping that Valdez does not do the outside boxing with Stevenson and actually stay inside with him. The other thing is that Valdez has ring experience. Of course, he's had more fights. He's older. But because Stevenson is technically superior, some people think that Stevenson's amateur experience alone would trump the professional experience of Valdez in this matter. This is where I kind of differ with most people. I feel like professional experience is not the same as amateur. So this aspect of it should help Valdez, even though people think that it wouldn't matter. Now, Valdez is known for being physically and engaging and very aggressive, what boxing lovers call, what in boxing we call slugfest. But because Stevenson is technically superior, I feel like if Valdez should come in like his usual way and he misses, Stevenson will surely carry the day. Why? Because he will know how to read, how to dodge, and then do what he likes to do, which is steady and box. And I feel like if Valdez come in aggressive and he keeps missing, Stevenson is going to win. Now, Valdez is aware of this, and he actually himself has said that he was coming for a chess game, not a slugfest, meaning that he's not going to be aggressive. He's going to steady the fight just like Stevenson does. Now, for boxing fans, this could also mean a very boring fight. If both fighters are there trying to be all technical, steadying each other, it may be a very boring night. So I'm hoping that it's not so. I'm hoping that Valdez comes in aggressive and is met by aggression from Stevenson. That is what we want to watch, not a very technical watching fight. So what is my overall thoughts? I think, again, Valdez needs to do what Valdez does, which is stay busy and punching. He needs to bring the slugfest. Stevenson has not really had anyone who puts so much pressure on him. If Valdez makes the mistakes and sits and tries to read the game, I feel like Stevenson is going to have the upper hand, outbox him, and demolish him. My final thoughts, considering the fact that Valdez has decided to play chess instead of go to war, if he follows through with this decision, I predict probably a boring fight with Stevenson outboxing him and winning by unanimous decision. However, if Valdez goes the Valdez way, which is brings the slugfest, and he's also met by aggression by Stevenson, I predict a 7-round TKO by Stevenson, and this is based on his technical prowess. Thanks for tuning in. Please comment, share, subscribe, and follow. Also tell me what your prediction is and why you are predicting so. This is Talking Boxing.